You know the advice. It's well-meaning, but completely useless. Just stop thinking about them. Sounds simple, right? Except the moment you try to forbid that thought, it's like your brain hires a marketing team to promote it. Suddenly, their face isn't just a memory. It's a billboard in neon lights flashing across your mind. Their laugh, once a quiet echo, is now cranked up to full volume. That hoodie they left at your place? It might as well be radioactive. Your mind gets stuck on an endless, painful loop. Today, we're digging into the neuroscience of why actively fighting a memory is like pouring super glue on it, cementing it right into your frontal lobe. And, more importantly, we're going to talk about the gentle, counterintuitive trick that can finally, actually, let the tape run out. So stick around. This is the stuff they should have taught us in school. Hey, I'm Alex. If your mind has someone on a constant, 24/7 repeat, maybe it's an ex, maybe it was an almost, or maybe it was that person who ghosted you after 3 weeks that felt like a lifetime. You're in the right place. This channel is where we trade the panic for psychology and the heartbreak for hard data. We're about to dive deep into the one trap that nearly everyone falls into after a painful split. Issuing that frantic, desperate command to your own brain, erase them now. And we'll discover why that's the single worst thing you can do. The ironic problem. In psychology, there's a famous concept called the white bear problem, or ironic process theory. It came from a study by social psychologist Daniel Wagner, who basically told a group of people, whatever you do not picture a white bear. And what happened? Polar bears. Polar bears everywhere. Their minds were flooded with images of the one thing they were trying to avoid. Your brain does the exact same thing with a person. Think of your mind like a high-security nightclub, and a specific memory of your ex is trying to get in. You go to the bouncer, your brain's control center, and you whisper, "See that memory? The one where you two were laughing in the car at 2 a.m.? Never, ever let that one in." What does the bouncer do? He gets on the radio to every single neuron. "All right, everyone, on high alert. We're looking for the 2 a.m. car laugh memory. Has anyone seen it? Report all sightings immediately." Suddenly, your whole brain is actively searching for the very thing you told it to forget. Now, every song on the radio, every sunset, every time you smell cinnamon, a neuron fires up and asks, "Is this it? Is this the memory we're supposed to be banning?" The act of forbidding it makes it the most important piece of intel in your entire system. This constant mental replaying is called rumination. And those 3 a.m. reruns of what you said, what they did, what it all meant, they do more than just steal your peace. They flood your system with the stress hormone, cortisol. Chronically high cortisol doesn't just make you feel stressed. It physically impacts you. It sabotages your sleep, messes with your appetite, and can even make you feel like you're in a constant state of brain fog, making it hard to concentrate. So the harder you try to suppress the thought, the more your brain flags it as a top priority threat, and the more it drenches you in stress hormones. It's a vicious, exhausting cycle. The counterintuitive solution. So if slamming the door on the memory only makes it knock louder, what's the alternative? You don't slam the door. You just crack open a window. Here's how you start. Name it to tame it. The next time that familiar memory barges in uninvited, instead of fighting it, just greet it calmly. Give it a label, like a scientist observing a phenomenon. Ah, there's the "we should go to Paris someday" thought. Or, "I see you, anxiety about what they think of me" story. By labeling the thought, you activate the more rational, observant part of your brain and create a little bit of space. You're not the thought. You're the person noticing the thought. This simple act of naming it tells your brain's panic button that it's not a 5-alarm fire. It's just a cloud passing by. De-idealize the highlight reel. Our brains are funny. After a breakup, they love to play a highlight reel of all the best moments, conveniently editing out the rest. To counter this, grab a piece of paper and fold it in half. On the left side, write down every single adorable, perfect, soulmate-level memory your brain keeps showing you. The inside jokes, the perfect dates, the way they looked at you. Now, on the right side, get brutally honest. Write down every red flag your nostalgia has conveniently cropped out. The times they were emotionally unavailable. The arguments you kept having over and over. The fundamental differences in what you both wanted. Seeing both the highlight reel and the deleted scenes side by side does something powerful. It turns the mythical creature your mind has built back into a real, complex, flawed human being. And real flawed humans are a lot easier to let go of. Reintroduce yourself to you. The old connection has carved deep highways in your brain. Trying to forget them is like trying to unpave a road. The solution isn't to destroy the old road, but to build new ones. Ask yourself a question. What lit me up before they were in the picture? Or what's something I've always been curious about, just for me? Not what would impress them, not what would make them regret leaving. What brings you a spark of joy? Pot a plant. Sign up for that pottery class you've been eyeing. Text that friend who makes you snort laugh. Call your grandma. Every time you do something new, you are literally carving new neural grooves. The more you use these new paths, the less your brain will default to the old, worn-out highway that only leads back to them. The real damage. Trying to actively memory wipe someone isn't just ineffective, it's actively harmful. Studies on rumination suggest that obsessive thought patterns can keep stress hormones elevated, leading to real physical symptoms like headaches, a clenched jaw, and those awful 4 a.m. stare-offs with the ceiling. The alternative? Noticing the thought, "Hey, memory, I see you," and gently guiding your attention back to the present, like your breath or the feeling of your feet on the floor, can help regulate your heart rate and calm your nervous system in minutes. What often keeps the loop spinning are cognitive distortions, essentially tricks your mind plays on you. Things like mind reading. They definitely think I'm pathetic and a mess for still caring. Fortune telling. I'm never going to find a love like that ever again. I'm doomed to be alone. The key is to spot these thoughts. Label them for what they are, distortions, not facts, and swap them for something more grounded and true. For example, I can't actually read minds, so I don't know what they think, or a future relationship being different doesn't mean it won't be just as good or even better. Research in cognitive behavioral therapy shows that consistently practicing this kind of thought correction can significantly cut down on intrusive memories. Let's make this super practical. Here are 5 things you can start doing today. 3-minute acceptance breaks. Twice a day, set a timer for just 3 minutes. Sit quietly and just watch your thoughts as if they are clouds moving across the sky. Don't chase them. Don't try to shoo them away. Just notice. Oh, a sad thought. Oh, an angry thought. This practice, called diffusion, teaches you that thoughts can come and go without controlling you. Cheat sheet comebacks. Keep a note on your phone. Write down your top 3 most painful recurring thoughts. Next to each one, write a balanced, rational comeback. When the thought, "I'll never find someone like them," hits, you pull out your phone and read your pre-written response. Someone different could be an even better fit for the person I am now. Flow appointment. A flow state is when you're so absorbed in an activity that you lose track of time. Your brain can't ruminate when it's in flow because it has no spare attention. Schedule 20 minutes a day for an activity that requires your full focus. This could be playing an instrument, sprinting, a challenging video game, coding, or even just deep cleaning your kitchen. The goal is total immersion, self-compassion on the fly. The next time you feel a wave of self-criticism, physically place your hand on your heart and say the exact, kind words you would offer your best friend if they were hurting. Instead of, "You're so stupid for still being upset," try, "This is really hard, and it's okay to be hurting. Anyone would struggle with this." This isn't just fluff. Researchers like Dr. Kristen Neff have shown that self-compassion practices can significantly decrease self-criticism and calm your system down. Know when to call the pros. If these memories feel less like painful thoughts and more like intrusive, vivid images, or if you find yourself compulsively checking their social media, it might be time to seek professional support. A therapist, especially one trained in modalities like exposure and response prevention, ERP, can give you a tailored game plan for breaking these more intense cycles. If any of this clicked for you today, do me a favor and hit subscribe and ring that notification bell. Next week, we're talking about a simple 4-minute nightly habit that has been shown to cut rumination in half, with no incense or meditation cushion required. You won't want to miss it. For so long, you've probably thought that finding peace meant winning the war against your thoughts. But peace isn't about victory. It's about agreeing to a ceasefire. It's about laying down your weapons. Stop trying to erase them. Stop fighting so hard. The beautiful, liberating irony is that the moment you give yourself permission to think about them, they start to lose their power. And that is the exact moment you finally start to remember who you are without them. That's when you're truly free.